Hello, Shemai Crocio, and welcome to episode 6 of 2 Years, One Mike. And as always, I'm Joe, and I am joined by Jack. How are we doing today, sir?
I am doing well. It's been a great weekend. We have been blessed with good weather for the first time in so long.
Oh my gosh, yeah, this entire week has been absolutely brilliant. It's been like summer, you know?
It has.
I
It's like a
and
nice
I'm
season.
here for it. I know the weather's changing this week, so yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. But it's been brilliant. You know, I got a round of golfing yesterday, which was
And
great.
of golf.
Yeah, I play golf.
Nice.
Yeah, it's stunning. I played up in Wernthie, which is up towards Abergavenny, which means nothing to you. Um,
Fortunately not, but for anyone who's listening from Wales, I hope you're going whoop whoop.
yeah. And is like a course which is surrounded by the mountains in Abergavenny, and the views
Ah,
are just absolutely stunning. It was incredible, and a lovely round of golf. Won a tenner, can't fault it. So
I'll follow that. I'll bargain.
yeah, great. But yeah, what have you been up to this week, Jack? Anything exciting news?
Well, as some of you may know by now, even though it's not arrived yet, mine hasn't. I've got something very exciting coming.
You do, you
I
do.
do. So let's dive into it.
Yes, let's do.
Okay, so this whole episode is about vlogging
It is indeed.
and, of course, DLP. However, we are going to get into the DLP updates soon. But something very exciting is happening for Joe and I.
Yes.
Both of us are deciding to enter the proper world of vlogging.
Whoop whoop! I'm so
Woo woo!
excited. I'm so excited. I've got my little camera to hand here, the DJI Pocket Osmo 3, and I know Jack's got the same one coming very, very soon.
Yeah, very soon. I've been told that for 3 weeks now since I've last ordered it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I should have done Argos
But,
for me. I picked mine up 2 days after I ordered.
oh no, but I've done that payment plan, haven't I?
Oh, that's true.
But life of a Disney content creator.
Right.
And
Right.
also life of someone that works full time and has a lot of bills to pay.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but so yeah, there's a bit of realism for everyone. But no, it's so exciting. We had to go for the same camera. We knew we were
Yeah.
going to go for the DJI. I mean,
Yeah, it's the one everybody's using at the moment, and it's the one that our guest uses for all of layer vlogs. So it'll be nice to sort of dive into that when we get to it. But yeah, it just seemed like the right choice, as a camera goes. Don't get me wrong, expensive, is definitely investment.
yeah,
Um, but it's just it's just so portable and handheld and easy to use. Like I'll show you quickly now how easy it is to turn on, and is on, and you're ready to go, you
yeah,
know. And that's what I really like about it. You sort of like point and shoot, and you go in.
yeah.
It's really nice.
And the quality looks brilliant. I mean, from everyone's videos that I've seen who have been
Yeah,
using that camera, they've all just come out such high quality.
yeah. So in like the landscape mode, you can record at 4K 60 frames a second, I think, maybe higher than that again, maybe up to 120 frames. The front facing camera is 3K, which is honestly just as good. You wouldn't notice any difference.
Yeah. I
But
mean, that's the most important
landscape,
thing,
sorry,
you see.
not landscape,
That's the
portrait.
most important. What's that?
Well, it's portrait, sorry, that's my bad. But yeah, when it's
Oh yeah,
portrait, it's 3K.
yeah. I was going to say that the front-facing camera, that's most important for me
Yeah,
because even though I've got a good iPhone, my front camera is just so hit and miss. Like, you know what? It's really good when you're outside,
yeah,
but inside, like the house, for example, it's awful.
yeah, yeah,
And I need that for like videos. Like, hopefully, this will be a lot better when my mine finally arrives. I can tinker around with it.
yeah. Oh no,
But
there's so many settings which you can play with on the device itself to like balance out the light and things like that. It's a great bit of kit, and obviously there's different packs you can get. I got the creator combo pack. I'm pretty sure you got the same sort of thing.
Yeah, that's
So
what I
you
went
know
for.
you get this lovely little bag.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
very nice. Obviously the camera, you get a stand thing. You get a microphone, which is cool. You get this little addition bit. Stuck. Get this, which allows you to screw that on. Charging bit. You get so much.
You
You
get the
know,
whole shebang.
you do, and stickers. You get lots of stickers as well.
Oh, wow.
And you
You love
can't.
us.
I love stickers.
I bet you wanted a pin.
I would have loved a pin. Don't get me wrong. I am a pin guy.
You
You
are a
know,
pin guy.
and I've got some pins coming soon. I'm so excited to unbox those.
Oh, oh wait, I love your unboxing videos. So
Oh,
satisfied. It's like when you did the Christmas with the
do you know,
calendar.
I can't wait for Christmas again because I will be getting one, and
Got
I will be doing that again every day. I loved doing that. It was so much fun.
highlight of my month.
Yeah,
Every single morning, waking up. Basically, wasn't even opening my own chocolate advent calendar. Stuck on the
just watch a pin one.
So good.
But yeah, no, oh yeah, I love pins. But that's not what we're talking about today. We're talking about the
Not what
camera.
we're talking about today.
We will have a pin episode. I will make sure of it.
Well,
It may not be in these first batch of 10, but it may be in a second or third.
I really hope by when this episode's out, I'll have mine as well, and then we can do like proper announcement.
Yes.
But
Yes.
we will get on that. However,
Yeah.
one of the things that else has been in the news is a new DLP updates.
Yes, oh my gosh, a massive. Like,
What a week! What a week!
yeah, like it's been like a crazy week for Disneyland Paris news. Anyways, we've had so much more concept art for the new studios area. I'm still gonna call it studios. I'm not calling it whatever they've said it's gonna be.
Let's call it studios for now.
Yeah,
Once it's more built up,
no,
we will.
no,
Oh,
no, I'm not
okay.
doing it. Studios. Studios is
Wow.
forever gonna be studios. I don't
You know, do
care.
studios, but I prefer the name studios. However, I think once we visit more, and once it's all up and running, potentially I could change it. But in my heart, it'll
Yeah,
always be
but
studios.
what's it actually called? Is it like Adventure Park or something like
I
that?
think it's Adventure World. I'm
Adventure.
sure it's Adventure
No,
World.
I'm not calling it that. It doesn't roll off the tongue. Studios is nice. It's just fair.
You know what? I'm double checking now because I don't want to be wrong because there's confusion because obviously Adventure Way is the new pathway up to the Arendelle area.
Yeah.
So I'm looking now. It is yeah, Disney Adventure World.
I'm not calling it that. I'm not. I'm telling you, and I'm telling everybody now. I am not calling it Adventure World. There's too many syllables.
Disney Adventure. Yeah, I
Disney Adventure World. There's 6 syllables.
I think it would have made more sense
If you just kept the studios.
yeah, and then when you go on Adventure Way and you enter Adventure World,
Yeah.
and that's what the whole section is called.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We'll see. I mean, maybe it will work better once everything's put together. Obviously, right now they can't call it. Well, they haven't renamed it officially yet,
No.
anyway.
No.
But yeah,
That's
once
what
it's all together, it might sound a bit better.
I don't care. It's studios.
no.
So obviously we've had loads of concept art this week for how all the areas are gonna look. So obviously we've got that pathway running up to where Lion King and Arendelle is gonna be, and there's gonna be a lot of different rides in that area. Quite the basic rides, don't get me wrong, you know, but we're gonna have a tangled ride closer to home. It may be like a teacup sort of ride with in boats under the lanterns, which is really sweet.
That's a good idea.
It's really sweet. I'm still like craving the one that they have over in Tokyo, but like
I know.
yeah, but
One day.
it's nice to have that area, and obviously we've seen an actual picture of Rapunzel's and Eugene's boat when they go out onto the water to look up at the lanterns, which is really sweet. We've also got another ride which looks like do you know one of those chain swings that spins? You know?
Yeah. It's a new upright, isn't it?
Yeah, and it looks like what you would see at like a local fair, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's
It's that sort of ride.
Yeah, I know there's been a bit of, I wouldn't say controversy with it. There's just been a lot of different opinions. I think it's actually a great idea,
Yeah,
and I quite like that Up is getting the ride.
yeah,
Um, I feel like I need to see more of it.
yeah,
Once there's more concept art or once it's built, I think I can get a bit more excited about it. I think it's a good contrast to where the Tangle ride is. So you've got those two rides there
yeah,
before you enter like the whole end of Adventure Way, and
yeah,
then you get to Arendelle and obviously the Lion King area.
yeah,
So I think it's actually quite a nice place to have it. I just wasn't expecting it.
yeah, yeah.
I
No,
was
and to be fair, I wasn't expecting anything in that walkway. Obviously, they were gonna. The Imagineers are always gonna Disney fire, you know.
there we go.
But I didn't expect to have these two, sort of rides in that area. I was thinking it would be elsewhere. But no, I think it's great, especially as you're walking up there and you're like, there's
Yeah,
things to do. Yeah. But yeah, we've had more concept art for the Lion King ride.
we have. I've seen that they've really honed in on the animated version of it now rather than the live action, which is,
Yeah.
I think, the best decision they could have made.
Yeah, yeah, I think so too. I think if it was a live action version of the ride, I don't think it would have done as well. Everybody remembers the animated version, you know.
Yeah, and I think the thing with the live actions is I can appreciate why they're doing it, and I do like a lot of the live action films they've been doing, but the animated ones are the classics.
Yeah.
And I think the live actions are in their own obviously universe,
Yeah.
whereas animated are in their own obviously separate as well. And you can't. I mean, you know what? Even though I'm not the biggest Lion King guy, you can't beat
You
the
can't.
animation and the artwork of the film.
You
Like you
can't.
can't.
You can't. It's just I it would have been the wrong choice if they'd gone the live action route, you know. And what I will say as well though, it looks like it's gonna be the Splash Mountain, Tiana's Bayou adventure type of ride. It looks to be going that way. So like that episode that we have Lauren, we obviously touched on that.
Yeah,
Um, but it is looking like it's gonna be that sort of ride system.
and you know what? I'm happy about it.
Yeah,
Um, I mean, like we said with like we mentioned with Lauren's episode, I just hope it's not going to lead to a lot of like closures, especially over like the winter period and stuff.
yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Nobody's gonna be wanting to go on a water ride.
But
I mean, I know you said you would.
I will be, but I don't want to end up like going on the app and seeing, oh, it's temporarily closed,
Yeah,
and obviously they probably will use that time to obviously fix mechanics or upgrade bits and pieces. But
yeah,
I just it's not like one of those where like, oh, this ride's always closed in winter. I don't want it to be one of those.
yeah. It'd be nice to see how they could do it without the outside water, you know, because nobody's gonna be wanting to get splashed during the winter months, especially in Paris when it's freezing, like freezing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was absolutely free. I like the cold, but it was freezing.
Yeah.
Like last time I went in December, I was like, oh God, it's so cold.
This is too cold.
I think, yeah, the hoodie on, the coat, the gloves, the
Yeah,
scarf, the ears.
yeah.
The ears themselves, I mean, they warm you up instantly.
Oh yeah, they do. I mean, they got a little, heated band in them, obviously.
And a little dust. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, one of the main things that's coming soon is world premiere. The new, obviously, the entrance bit.
Yeah, and that's opening in like the next couple of months, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's May. So by the time this podcast is out, it will probably only be like about 4 weeks away.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but very, very soon.
yeah, and it looks amazing. It's been it looks like classic Disney style, sort of like going back to like Hollywood Studios Park, where you got a Chinese theater, and it's like that sort of vibe I get from it. It looks really good.
I think it looks really good, and I believe it's going to be what we need. I think
Yeah,
it's nice that they're releasing bits and pieces at stage, and just so everyone can appreciate studios a little bit more, because
yeah,
I think studios is it's a fantastic park, and I remember when I first went back to DLP, obviously in December 2023, I've mentioned about it
Yeah,
before. But when I went, obviously the entrance bit was open
yeah,
and I loved it. I thought it was fantastic.
yeah,
And then obviously when I went back again in June, that's when they closed it.
yeah,
Is it Studio One, isn't it? It's called.
yeah. Studio One.
Yeah. So when I was really sad to see it. And then obviously, when I went in December, I knew it was still being worked on. But now, hopefully, well, it'll be all sorted.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Fingers
Yeah.
crossed, because losing that sort of entrance in through Studio One is, yeah, I think it's a massive knock, because going through that entrance into um the Studios Park is always, for me, one of the best parts of it. You sort of go in and you're under the neon of
Yeah.
like 50s, 60s Hollywood, and it's amazing.
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's like its own little world.
Yeah, yeah, literally. So it is a big loss when it closed, but now it's going to be open in the next couple of months again. I can't wait to see how it looks.
I've got a good feeling about it. I do.
Yeah. Oh yeah, massively. It can't go wrong. It's
Yeah.
Disney. It don't go wrong very often.
But you know what? It ties nicely in with the whole vlogging bits of what obviously we're talking about in this episode because I'm excited to see when all the vloggers go
Yeah.
and they can do it off properly.
Oh yeah. My gosh, yeah. I mean, I'll be living my life through the lens.
Oh yeah. So, I mean, I wish we could get like a last minute trip out there.
Oh my gosh, could you
In
imagine?
DLP, if you're listening, we will gladly accept. We will get a last minute plane and
Yeah,
we will come out and we will promote it.
we will. We will.
We will.
It takes just give us a call,
Give us a
email.
call.
You know.
Yeah, we're available on every single thing out there. Shame, shame, got to be shameless. No, if you are going around at that time, please let us know if you are, and let us know
Yeah,
what you are most excited about because how exciting!
yeah. Oh my gosh, like I said, it's going to be a much needed update for the park. And
Yeah,
don't get me wrong, Studios Park has always been one of those which has needed that little extra magic. And with the addition of Avengers Campus, and now obviously the Adventure Way and the Arendelle and Lion King, we're getting that now, and it's becoming a really good park. And don't get me
it's
wrong,
coming together.
is it was a good park anyways, but it was a bit small. I mean, you could almost do it half a day if you wanted to.
I wouldn't even say that to be honest. Like,
Yeah,
I think well, the only problem is as well, it made all the rides so much busier.
yeah.
Like Tower of
Oh,
Terror was so busy when I
yeah,
last went.
yeah. And which is crazy, because you go to the parks over in the States, and Tower of Terror is like, I can't speak for California, but is you probably see it 45-minute wait at most. Um,
Yeah,
but
but
I've gone on a walk on, you know, sort of like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and
yeah,
it's
Paris is a weird one with Tower of Terror. Like, when we went last summer,
yeah,
obviously we're looking at like a 15-minute, 20-minute wait, which was
yeah,
really good. But then when I went in December, it was like 70 plus for like all the time, no matter what time you went.
that's
And
crazy.
oh, I know, I was shocked because like, Tower of Terror is my favorite ride.
Yeah,
Well, Tower slash Big Thunder. But the last day we went, obviously we needed to go like to the airport. So we only had time to do literally on the last day, we could be like, well, we haven't had a chance this whole trip to go on Tower of Terror. We usually would be on it about
yeah,
5, 6 times. So we had to spend basically the entire last day just going on Tower of Terror. And then that was
yeah.
it. And
It's
then
crazy.
we had to go and get the Uber to the airport.
Yeah, it's such a shame,
And
really.
but I'm hoping that obviously once now what Premier's opening, obviously hopefully see it, when Adventure Way is starting to reveal
Yeah,
itself a bit more, it will spread out the wait times a bit
yeah.
nice.
I think it will, because obviously you got more room for people, and they're just gonna disperse into these brand new areas, leaving the front of the park.
Mm.
Hopefully, Crush's Coaster as well, because that has a
Yeah.
ridiculous wait, no matter what time of day, what
I
time of year.
I love Crusher's Coaster, but
It's it's
it doesn't need
great.
that weight.
It doesn't, the lowest I've seen it whilst being at DLP is like 45 minutes.
I did do 30 last time. But that's because the parade was on. Yeah, your favourite bit. Yeah,
Parades.
your
Bad.
absolute favourite bit.
Not bad.
This is the reason why Joe thinks everyone should skip the parades.
Yeah. Wait, not everybody. No, just me. Because if everybody starts skipping the parades, then
Wait,
everything
that's
becomes
another
busy.
gone.
Yeah.
Oh, but to be fair, that wasn't out of choice. I didn't realise the
You
parade
didn't know it
was
was on.
on. I
Yeah.
didn't know. We were out for food in Disney Village at the steakhouse.
Yeah.
And I only noticed on the app because before we left, it was 30 minutes. So I literally did the fast Disney walk
Yeah.
over. I mentioned it before, but yeah, 30 minutes for Crusher Coaster.
Yeah. It's good. Really good.
It's good.
Right then, I think we've had a good little chat there about our new little cameras. Yours obviously coming, mine's obviously here,
Yeah,
and we're gonna obviously record little bits before our Disney journeys. I'm gonna start getting into the castles and the magic of Wales, which I can't wait for. I've had a lot of like really lovely supportive feedback on it, so I'm definitely gonna sort of bring the magic of Wales through my lens to everybody soon. I don't
I'm
know how, but I'm going to. Is there anything that you're sort of going to start vlogging beforehand, before you sort of get into your run Disney trips?
I think the main thing with me, it'll be just upping the quality of the content on
Yeah,
TikTok for me, and then of course the summer meetup.
yeah. Oh yeah,
I'm
that's going to be a big one.
That's going to be my trial and error. Trial
Yeah,
and error. Wait, let me just read it so you can edit out easier. So my next big one, besides obviously the TikTok videos, is the summer meetup.
yeah,
It's going to be my trial and error. I just want to see how I get on, and it's going to be an amazing day. And I just want to vlog it.
yeah. No,
You
I'm
can't
going to be
vlog the
saying my
tourists.
camera will be in my hand as well all day.
Yeah, I
So
mean, we've got to. We're the
yeah,
faces of it.
yeah. Literally 2 years one mic is the main sponsor. So
Exactly. But no, very exciting times.
yeah, no, honestly, it's going to be a lot of fun, that meetup.
Yes.
And, I expect everybody there who's coming, who's hopefully listening. I want to see you with your cameras too. I expect your phones in our faces and our cameras in your faces. I want, that's how, that's how I want it.
I don't care. Stick a camera in me. As long as I haven't got a massive double chin.
Put a glamour effect on.
Oh yeah, just smooth out my skin for me a bit, please.
But yeah, I think it's time to get into our guest.
It is. Let's get into
Amazing.
it. Joe, I think it's time to introduce our very special guest of today's episode. What
I
do you think?
I think so too, and I'm quite excited for this one.
I am ready. I know you are ready, and I know our guest is ready. So everyone, please welcome Alexa.
Woo
Ah,
woo whoop whoop. Hello, hello, hello. It's finally nice to speak to you, sort of like face to face, person to
absolutely.
person.
Amazing.
Yeah, we're
know,
human.
I know it's weird. You don't sort of expect people to be real when you speak to them online, but then you like see them in the flesh. It's like wow.
Oh, an actual person.
Face behind the camera.
Literally,
There we go.
literally.
So, Alexa, please introduce yourself and let everyone know what your social media handles are.
Hello, everyone. My name is Alexa. My social media handles so my Instagram is travels underscore with underscore Alexa. My YouTube is just travels with Alexa, and my TikTok is just my name, which is alexa.putman.
Amazing,
And that's
amazing.
it.
So everybody, go follow her now,
Be
right
funny.
now.
Send me some love.
No, that's amazing. So obviously, we're gonna be getting into a lot of stuff today. Mostly gonna be touching on some of the main topic that we started the episode with. But first things first, I would love to know why Disney.
Why Disney?
Yeah, why Disney?
The question of the day.
Yeah.
Disney's always just been present in my life.
Yeah.
My mum took my dad to Disney when they got together with her parents. So I've been going through photo albums and I'm like, oh my god, you met Mickey Mouse in the 80s.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing.
So it's always been present in my life through my parents.
Yeah.
And then like the Disney films, the VHSs, what a throwback.
Yeah, oh my gosh, yeah.
Used to watch them on repeat, especially like the sing-along songs.
Yeah.
like my dad would actually want to kill me. The amount of times I was like, and we're gonna watch it again. Yeah, and I went to the parks when I was 4. My parents took me. It was for my grandparents' wedding anniversary. They took us to Orlando.
Oh,
So I
wow.
was 4 when I first went to Disney.
Wow.
I was a little baby.
Yeah.
I haven't been since a very long time.
Yeah.
Like over like 20 years now.
Do you remember anything sort of like from
Baby.
that first trip? You know, being so young.
I have like, you know, when you have like still images in your head
Yeah.
of certain moments. I have that.
Yeah.
But we have a lot of photos, like a lot of photos that we go through. I like just sitting there being like, oh, I was so small. No idea about the life that's about to come for me.
Yeah, literally. So what made you like want to start getting into this social media side of things? I know that you started posting on this Travels with Alexa account sort of, you know, back in 2022.
Yeah.
You know, so it's been now 3 years of this journey that you've been on.
You've done your research.
Well, somebody's got to, you know.
Yeah, he's looking at me there. He's looking at me.
Yeah, so I kind of Travels with Alexa kind of came about during lockdown.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to post like travel photos. It was never intended to be like a Disney account. It was more so I stopped annoying my friends by posting on my personal.
That's fair enough.
And then I found like the old photos from our old Disney trips, and I was like, oh, that would be really nice to share. So we kind of started there.
Yeah.
And then in 2023, I surprised my mum with a trip to Disneyland Paris.
Nice.
And I was like, oh my God, I have updated photos to post. And then it kind of went from there.
Yeah.
With like posting photos and reels and like on TikTok and stuff.
Yeah, well, no, that's great. I think that's how it sort of like starts for a lot of people. You know, they just started off as an account to sort of document their travels. Then all of a sudden, the mouse takes over.
I think that's the best way to put it, because when does that mouse get back into your ear and be like, come back to Disney?
He's always watching. Always.
He's like Big Brother. He's
always watching.
Always. So we know that you obviously got back into vlogging, and that's one of the main things we wanted to bring you back on here for, because we've seen your exciting announcements, obviously from our group chats and also from your social media pages. So what is it that made you think, yeah, I want to get back into this again?
I don't really know. I've enjoyed like looking back on my old videos and being like, oh, that was a really nice moment. It's nice to like go back and watch things. And I did a vlog years ago of when I did a show, and so many of my friends have been like, oh, it's been so nice to watch those videos and like relive our memories.
Yeah.
So I kind of thought, oh, do you know what would be nice to document little things that are happening in my life, and just to have that, because it's a bit like a video photo album.
Yeah.
In my mind, it's like photos tell one story, but then when you see it on video, you're like actually living it and reliving it. It's just one of those things. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great answer. Yeah, I think you're totally right there. Sort of having these video memories, which are gonna last forever, because obviously the internet's always gonna be a thing. You know?
Very true.
So yeah, it's gonna be nice, you know, 20, 30, 40, 50 years down the line, and you got these amazing memories on video. You know, it's gonna be such a great thing to look back on and show family when all that comes about.
Be like, just sit my kids down and be like, you're gonna sit and watch my life.
You know, every single vlog I've ever posted, you're going to see how amazing all of these like trips were, all these memories. You know what I think would be so cool is if we could like print off videos.
Oh my God.
That'd be so cool, like in a scrapbook.
That'd be amazing.
How have we not invented that?
Well, I don't want to sound like a nerd, right? But I mean, OLED screens are now thin enough to be like scrapbookable.
Yeah,
but
I mean, I feel like we're nearly getting to that. I think in the next 10 years or 15, we might see it.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can watch this all back together and be like, there we go.
Imagine.
We both get to it. But how does it feel for you, though, picking back up the camera? And obviously, I know you have to put on that whole, not persona, because obviously you want to be yourself when it's on the camera, but how do you, that energy, how do you get back into being into vlogging mode when you're talking to the camera? How's it been?
It was quite daunting, like picking up the camera. Like the first couple of vlogs I did, I wasn't really talking to the camera, and then the last one I've just done, I was like, actually, do you know what? I'm just gonna speak to the camera, because like this is what people want. They don't want to see like montages all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was quite daunting picking up the camera. But as an actor, as a performer, I'm a bit like, I know how to just switch it on. So as soon as that camera's on, I'm like, hi.
Love
I'm
that.
I'm myself, but like
Yeah.
heightened version.
Yeah. No, love that.
No, I think that's a great answer. I mean, like you say, you're a performer. You love everything to do with the theatre. So for all of our theatre lover listeners out there, come on, tell us a bit about it. What do you love about it? Favorite shows? What have you been doing as a performer? Go on, we'll let you take full reign with this.
Yes, please.
So I've been performing since I was like a little child, like little dance shows. And then I joined a local theatre company when I was 11, and I'm still with them. We're in rehearsals for a show at the moment. And yeah, I kind of went to drama school, did the whole drama school thing, graduated during COVID. So it wasn't the easiest of journeys.
Yeah.
I'm still like bobbing along a little bit, being like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. But it's fine. I feel like having the Disney side of stuff has really like leveled it out, and a bit like, oh, maybe I want to go down this route, or maybe I want to go down this route. But then I'm just sat here like, okay, I don't know what to do. But yeah, that's kind of like my performing side of stuff. I've done a lot of shows in my life with my theatre company.
Yeah.
I work with their youth theatre as well. I'm a choreographer for them. I just choreographed The Little Mermaid.
Oh, that's amazing.
And I for the main society production, and then with the youth theatre, they've just done Beauty and the Beast. So I choreographed that as well. I'm like, double Disney, I'm like here for it.
I mean,
that's
all
so
blended nicely
lush.
together. Perfect.
Yeah. And then my favourite show. Oh God. Oh, I don't know. There's so many. I think my favourite I've ever seen is probably 42nd Street.
Okay.
As a tap dancer, I was like, I'm obsessed with this show. Like actually obsessed.
Yeah. I've not had a chance to see many shows. It's not very often I make the trek over the bridge to come and see the theatre shows. Obviously when they come to Cardiff, I try and get there as much as I can. But so 42nd Street is one I'll keep an eye out for if it ever comes back on tour.
Absolutely. I don't know if it's coming back on tour. I think I've heard rumours. I don't know if it's true.
Little whispers, who knows?
Little whispers.
You know, we can manifest it by now speaking about it. It
Yes.
might be like a big announcement.
Can you imagine next week though?
Typical. That would happen.
Yeah, that's like probably my favourite thing I've ever seen. I think. Oh, I don't want to.
It's a tough ask picking your
It's a
favourite.
really tough ask because there's so many good things out there at the moment.
Yeah.
Like Moulin Rouge, incredible. Absolutely love it. I was very lucky to see it on Broadway with the original cast.
Wow. That's, yeah.
Yeah. I also saw Beetlejuice with the original cast.
Oh wow! Really? I would love to see that.
Oh, it's so good. Like I've never seen the film, but I love the show.
Have you seen the film since, or have you still never seen the film?
I've never.
That's outrageous! You need to watch that because it's so good. I love Beetlejuice. It's one of my favorite films. I watch it every year.
Okay, I'll make sure I watch it.
You need to.
Just be warned, Joe does tend to walk out off these podcasts.
No.
Opinion he is shocked by.
I come back.
Especially in the roll call later on. So just be prepared. Do not fear. If he takes off his headphones slowly and starts walking out, it's a natural thing. It happens every single week now.
Doesn't happen that often.
Yeah, okay.
I don't want to see it happen though.
No, I know. I kind of want to see
Bring
it today.
the
I feel like
drama.
we're missing it. Yeah, bring the drama.
No, I'm gonna agree with everything this week. So there.
Ooh.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, I know. We'll see.
I'll try and add a bit of spice of controversy for you. So obviously, we know you love the theatre, like you said, and obviously all the shows you just mentioned. Have you got any plans to vlog any like upcoming trips to come and see you on, or?
I wasn't planning on it, but I probably will. I'm going to see Starlight Express this coming week, so I might vlog a little bit.
Nice, very nice.
Sometimes theatre trips are very last minute for me because I live so close to London, so they're very last minute. So sometimes I'm like, pack a bag, run.
Is there an app as well? I think you can do. We can get some really good bargains on the seats.
Today Tix is really good. Sometimes I find going via the actual show website can be a little bit cheaper, but they do have like really good deals on like lotteries and like rush tickets, which is really good. So I would recommend them if you're like coming to London anytime soon.
Keep an eye out. I mean, we have got London coming up in July.
Yeah, we do.
We do. So we're definitely planning
Very
for them.
excited.
One sec, guys. Let me just quickly plug. Okay, you'll have to obviously cut this out. Let me just plug in my laptop charger because it's not working.
Oh, Jack's gonna die. He's gonna die.
Oh no!
The whole thing will just mess up. Right, sorry guys. Back to this. So, Alexa, we know you've got some Disney trips coming up. Will you be vlogging for any of them?
I will be.
Yay!
So I'm heading to Walt Disney World in September with my friend, and I will be vlogging them. I don't know what the outcome of the videos are going to be, but we'll see what happens. And then I'm heading to Disneyland Paris with my family, but I'm not really saying much about that trip because it's quite a private family trip. But I am vlogging it, just not like telling people.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I mean, you got to keep some things private as well. You know,
exactly.
Have a nice little balance. But...
I'll still vlog the trip, just not putting it on social media.
Yeah.
All we go.
It's exciting though. You've got, I mean, 2 exciting trips coming up.
Yeah, like the September trip was just a fluke. Because we were planning to go to Disneyland Paris in May because we went last January. We were like, oh my god, we have to go every year now. So I was like, oh, let's go in May when it's like a little bit nicer, a little bit warmer. We had dates and everything lined up, and then her work schedule just didn't work out. But I know she goes every September to Disney World, so I was like, can I come with you? I was like, and she was like, absolutely, and I was like, yay.
Oh, so that's worked out really well.
It has worked out really well.
Is this the first time you're going back to Walt Disney World since you were 4?
Yes. Well, I was 8 the last trip we went on. So we went in 2000. Oh, I was 7, not 8.
Wow.
Yeah.
So there's gonna be a lot that's gonna
so many
blow
changes.
you away.
I don't think I'm mentally prepared for it.
Are you going for 2 weeks?
Yeah, we're doing a whole 2 weeks.
You need it. I mean, 2 weeks is a must when you go to Orlando.
100%.
So and you still won't do everything. So
I won't do everything.
I'm so excited for you. I can't wait for you to see all the updates and how things have changed.
We're planning a day at Universal as well.
Nice. Are you gonna see if you can get into Epic?
Probably not.
No.
I just feel like 3 parks is a lot to try and do in a day.
Yeah.
So probably on a separate trip.
Yeah.
Might go back.
Yeah.
Because I've never done Universal, so like I'm just gonna dip my toe in, do a day, see how it goes.
No, that'd be great. Have you done Universal parks before?
No, never.
Ooh, wow.
I know.
They're different. Very different. Yeah.
I mean, I've been watching vlogs and I'm like, oh, that's not Disney.
There's a dragon on the bank. What's this place?
Yeah. What's this Hawk ride? Why is it going so fast?
No, it's great.
I'm excited to see the Harry Potter stuff though.
Is amazing.
It looks incredible.
And you really lose yourself in that sort of world.
Yeah.
Imagine. And like catching the Hogwarts Express between the 2 parks is incredible. You really feel like, oh, I'm on my way to Hogsmeade, or you know, on my way to Diagon Alley, and it's like it is incredible. So I'm excited to see what you vlog and how it all goes down. And I hope you get a wand in Ollivanders. and I want to see you do. I want to see you doing the spells.
Chloe's going to get a checklist out for you, so you have to
I
get
am.
everything for these. And I also will be
I'll-
signing this as well, please, for you to do this.
I'll get the itinerary sorted for you. No, but it's going to be an absolutely amazing time for you.
I'm so excited.
I can imagine so. I can imagine so. We've got some questions from the viewers, the listeners, the people who follow us on our Instagram page. And I say the quick fire questions, but they're not. We kind of like to delve into little things here and go into a bit of depth and, you know, really get a juicy stuff out.
Ooh, let's do it.
So, what's your biggest tip for prepping for a vlog trip?
Making sure your SD card is clear.
That's a good one. They fill up so quick.
Yeah, I just went to Edinburgh, and literally the day before, I was like, I have no space. I mean, I started vlogging that trip, and then I was just a bit like, I kind of want to enjoy it for myself.
Yeah.
So I was still filming little bits, but like not as in depth or anything like that. But yeah, I think that's my biggest tip, is making sure your SD card is like clear and you have enough space. Make sure you've charged your camera or device that you're using.
Yeah.
Make sure you've got backups of like an SD card or batteries and everything. Just make sure everything is there.
I think that'll be a good tip for myself and Jack, because we are looking to obviously start our own little video series on the YouTube, and
That's so
obviously
exciting.
in TikTok and Reels and everywhere. So I think
we announced it earlier in this episode, so
Yeah.
keep an eye on that. But we will go into more detail about that very soon.
Yeah.
That's so exciting.
Yeah. Scary. Who or what inspired you to start picking up the camera and start vlogging?
I started like my vlogging journey has been a bit of a weird one. Like I started and then stopped and then I started again. I think picking it up, watching like Adam Hatton and like Brogan Tate, they're like my two go-tos. I'm like, you're my comfort vloggers.
Yeah.
But then I was watching, is it Happily Ever Charlotte?
Yeah.
I was watching her vlogs and like her, when she posted being like, just pick up the camera, and I was like, oh, do you know what? I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah.
And I commented on one of her posts being like, you've inspired me. She's like, I'm cheering you on.
Oh, that's so lovely.
She's
So
such
nice.
a big creator.
So yeah, I feel like they're like my three inspirations of picking my camera up again, for sure.
Oh, that's nice. It's nice that you got sort of them comfort vloggers as well, and it's nice that you got a little whoop cheering you on. That's so lovely. I mean, everybody is so supportive, anyways, in this community.
100%.
So it's nice to see creators supporting creators.
I definitely don't think I'd have picked up my camera again if I hadn't joined this community.
Yeah, I think that's the case, honestly, for a lot of us. We all sort of, I don't know, we've come out of our shell.
100%.
Especially like with this UK community growing and growing and growing as it is. I think a lot more people have starting to get a bit more comfortable. As
Definitely
showing their true colours, which is so lovely.
It is. I've definitely come out of my shell. Like if you had asked me to do this podcast a year ago, I'd have been like, absolutely not.
You were asking the wrong person.
To be honest, I don't think we would have done this a year ago.
No chance.
So we're in the exact same boat.
To be fair, I was scared to do this 6 weeks ago, or however many weeks ago we started. I was like, I had a major anxiety attack. I was like,
No. You did it.
And now we're 6 episodes in. And look at this, all is going well. Right, so in Disneyland Paris, if you could take the perfect selfie anywhere in the parks, where would you take it?
Ooh. My absolute favourite spot, and I think it's a lot of people's favourite spot, is the left-hand side in front of the castle.
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
you go towards the dragon.
Yeah.
That's like the perfect spot to get like no one else in your photo.
Yeah, it really is, and I think like it is everybody's go-to spot.
It's everyone's. Everyone's like, you have to go to this spot for the perfect picture.
Yeah, literally.
But it's one of those where it's true. It works. It's
Yeah.
such a good spot.
It looks like the parks are empty, which is like
Literally.
never the case.
Or my other favourite spot is in Frontierland.
Yeah.
Like where if you angle it correctly, you can get Phantom Manor, Thunder Mountain, and the steamboat.
Wow. See, that's a little tip. We need to see that. You know.
Absolutely. Obviously, make sure the boat's in the dock.
Yeah, if it's halfway
not right now.
on the river.
Yeah, they're my two favourite spots, I think.
Yeah. Oh, nice. So do you have any like tips or anything like that for balancing vlogging and enjoying the trip at the same time, or are you just a person that just enjoys it anyways, and you are going to pick up the camera to sort of like shoot what you can?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, one of Adam Hatton's latest vlogs, just saying, he said something about like the camera eats first.
Yeah.
First of all, he is correct. But then once you've got that, you can then just relax and just film what
Yeah.
you're doing, whatever's going on, and like just film anything and everything. And when you come to edit it and it doesn't fit, just put it in the bin. It's fine.
Yeah.
You're gonna film stuff that doesn't make the cut. It's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. No, exactly. And I think I posted a video last week about possibly saying I'm gonna upload a video of a little castle which is up on the mountain by me. That video's never gonna see the light of day.
Why?
Yeah, but it's awful. But I know now how I want that video to look and sound. So if the weather stays dryish today, I'm gonna go back up there and I'm gonna re-record it how I want it.
Do it.
You know.
100%.
So, yeah.
Sometimes you have to do multiple takes, and then that's okay.
Oh,
like
yeah.
as an actor, like the amount of self-tapes I have to do, and like the amount of takes I've done. But sometimes the first take is the perfect take.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do more, and then you're like, oh, I don't like them.
The first one was perfect. Why did I carry on?
Literally.
We've got a question here about using an iPhone. Would you know what the best way is to vlog for using an iPhone?
I don't know. I used to use my phone, hence the quality on my old vlogs are dreadful. I personally use the Osmo DJI thing. I don't know what it's called. That one.
Joey's
Actually,
whipped it out.
and the quality is incredible on that. I say for an iPhone, make sure you've got storage, because vlogging on a phone eats up storage.
Yeah.
Maybe use the back camera, because then you get the best quality. Because if you use the front camera, the quality just is not one.
No, I agree with that. I mean, whilst I was out in Orlando last year, there's like a noticeable difference between the front and the back camera.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would suggest the same. Try and use the back camera as much as you can, even if you got to turn it at you.
Yeah.
When you're talking.
You might get a weird angle, but
Yeah.
you film yourself, it's fine.
Yeah. And this last question we have before we go into a little bit of a break, it's quite a big one. What advice would you have for others starting their vlogging journey?
Just pick up the camera and do it.
That's
Like,
great. I love that is that sort of
once you've pushed through of actually picking the camera up and putting yourself in front of the camera,
yeah.
everything else kind of falls into place.
Yeah.
You just have to get comfortable with it, especially in public as well.
Yeah.
Because people are going to look at you, and also, but then you're never going to see those people again. So why do you care?
Yeah. Do you know?
Brilliant.
That's a great answer. What I find if you're going to vlog at Disney, and this is for everybody. People are all doing the same thing.
Literally.
So like, I found myself sort of thinking whilst out there, everybody's doing the same thing. They don't care. Everybody's doing the exact same thing. They're all using their phones. They got them out in front of them. I came across a creator called Tinker Corey, who was out there live streaming whilst in a queue with me. I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, that's just like, I don't feel so weird about having a phone in my face.
But also in Disney, everyone's in their own bubble as well.
Yeah.
Everyone's so concerned about what they're doing. They literally don't care about other people around them.
Yeah.
Sometimes works in your favour, sometimes not so much.
Yeah. No, but that's brilliant. I love that the advice is just do it. Just pick up the camera and go. And
But
just
if you've ever thought about vlogging, honest, just do it.
Yeah.
You won't know unless you try.
Yeah. No, I love that. And for that, we're gonna have a little 5-minute break. So if you need a drink, need to go toilet or anything like that, go now, and we'll be back with Jack's Disney roll call.
Disney roll call.
I'm gonna work out sound effects one day.
You need to work sound
and I'm gonna have like the X Factor announcer going Disney roll call.
I think that's the vibe I'm going for with it.
That's really cool.
Right, so we will be back in a couple of seconds. Okay, we are back. We are all watered, fed, and we are ready to get into Jack's Disney roll call.
Disney roll call. Right. To explain the rules for you, Alexa, and for all of our listeners, Disney roll call is something we do every single week. It is perhaps Joe and I's favourite part of the podcast because there is controversy. There is opinions that Joe removes his headphones for and he walks out of the room.
There is.
But there are also opinions that it happens a lot. There's also opinions that we love, though, about favourite characters that many of us adore, especially from our childhood. So I'm going to list off 10 Disney characters, and you will have 2 words to describe them. Either solid or pass.
Okay.
Are the rules clear?
Absolutely.
And are you ready?
I'm so ready.
Me too.
Here we go. You're ready to like start moving, aren't you?
Stand on my chair.
It's like got the exit button. Like you need to get one of those like onto your chair where you can just like
just
eject
a seat.
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
Through the ceiling.
Okay, so we've got something different this week. For the first half of Disney Roll Call, one of our viewers who has been listening to the podcast has actually asked if we can have these reviewed.
Huh.
Ooh.
Aha!
Here we go. Getting the viewers involved. I love it.
So do I, and it shows what we're doing is paying off. I'm really glad to hear this. So thank you to our viewer Tom Taylor, who has given us the first 5 names.
Big shout out to Tom. Come on.
Let's go. Right. So number 1, Chicken Little.
Pass.
Oh,
there's a pass for me as well.
Oh no, I'm shocked. No, maybe I need to.
There's a pass for me as well.
Go on, explain.
It's just not a fave.
Oh.
I think I watched it once and I was like, that's okay.
But what about the sky's falling? The sky's falling.
I mean, it's got some iconic lines, but I'm a bit like,
I've got to agree. I've got to agree because I'm the same. I've like watched it maybe a handful of times, yeah, it's alright.
Yeah.
It's not what I would run to.
Makes me laugh. I want to rewatch it, but you know what? That's fair. That's what Disney Roll Call's for. Number 2, Wally.
I'm gonna say pass. I do love the film, and I think he is an adorable character, but it's not one of my favourite films.
I agree.
Oh, what is going on?
No, but like when I first watched Wally, I sat in the cinema and I thought, well, I was a bit naff.
I just
And
felt a little bit bored watching the film.
Oh.
yeah, me too. I've watched it since, and I think it's a great message throughout the film. Don't get me wrong, but
Definitely.
9-year-old me, whenever that film came out, was like, that was rubbish.
So I've got two opinions on it. I, as a kid, I was exactly the same.
Yeah.
I didn't care. However, I absolutely love him now, and I think it's the most adorable thing ever. So I've done a complete 180,
Yeah.
if that
Mhm.
makes sense. I think if it was released, I think it was maybe released at the wrong time. I think maybe if it either released earlier or now, it might have more an effect.
Yeah, I can see that. I
Yeah,
think
That
if
makes
it
sense.
was released like this sort of time period that we're living through with everything that's going on,
Yeah,
I feel like
yeah, I know what you mean. Like it's more not. I wouldn't say it's more well, it is more relevant, but I think maybe it was just the wrong era of people to bring it up with.
yeah.
However, I love him. Oh
I
God,
mean, he is adorable,
he's adorable.
and his little obsession with Hello Dolly is
Yeah.
so cute.
Thank you. Well, number 3. I think I'm going to know your answer to this now. Is
Okay.
Eve
Oh,
from
I'm gonna pass as well.
Yeah.
Their relationship is adorable, though.
Oh, do you know when he's trying to hold her hand while she sat down? That's so sweet.
It
I,
is.
I love that, and
Yeah.
and like seeing like that develop through the film is so stunning. But yeah, I'd pass for the same for the same reason as Wally.
Oh, wow. Number 4 is a bit of a rogue choice. Robin Hood.
The Fox version,
Yeah.
solid,
Massive.
absolute solid.
I love Robin Hood.
Love Robin Hood.
My hometown.
Is it
Absolutely.
really?
Oh yeah, Nottingham.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow. But yeah. Although like the whistling at the start, it just gets stuck in my head.
Mhm.
That's
And
that's what you got to deal with. Yeah.
with his loot,
Yeah. You got to deal with that for the rest of the day. But this
such great.
is so good. So good.
Like the animation as well. Like I've seen this meme where it's like the animation of the snake,
Yeah.
where it's like the arm, and snakes don't have arms.
Yeah, he's like resting his arms on the rest of his
Yeah.
body, isn't he? Yeah.
But then again, though, talking fox.
I mean,
Fox.
it's a
Yeah.
great choice getting a fox to be Robin Hood.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's iconic.
So
yes. It's iconic. I feel like it's underrated as well.
Yeah, I don't think that it gets the love that it deserves.
Yeah.
It's one of those classics which is so nostalgic for
Yeah.
me anyways. It's a brilliant film.
That's one of the VHSs that I
Yeah.
used to
Would.
replay.
And it goes back to the start.
Right. Let's swiftly move on to number 5. Quasimodo.
A solid. I love Notre Dame. Like, oh, I love that film. Quasimodo, like, such a sweet character, and like the story just gets my heart.
Yeah, he deserves better. He deserves so much better though.
It does.
You know, he needs more love.
He needs more love.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good one. They were a good 5. Well done, Tom.
They were
Yeah.
very.
They were
Yeah.
good.
Well done, Tom. Massive shout out to you.
100%. Right. Now let's move on to obviously the second half of the list.
Ooh.
Right. So number 6, Vanellope from Wreck-It Ralph.
I think I've only watched it once, so I'm gonna have to pass. I think her energy's great, but yeah, I wasn't a big fan of the film.
I want to say same. I've only seen it like a handful of times again. It's like,
Really?
yeah,
Oh, I've seen it loads.
it's alright.
I've seen it once or twice.
Like I could probably count on one hand how many times I've seen it as well.
And it's probably because it's been on TV, not because I sat down.
Not because you put it on.
Yeah, probably just like been on TV and oh yeah, that'll do.
I think it's good. You can rewatch it. It's good.
I've got to watch Beetlejuice and Wreck-It Ralph now.
Yeah. Oh, you'll have a full list by the end of this episode. Don't you worry.
I will cancel the rest of my plans for my day.
Yes.
I can't believe it. So far, you two have basically been on the same team. It's been me.
Yeah.
Me on my wand.
Which is nice because I'm usually the odd one out.
There we go. But that's what makes it so interesting every
Yeah.
single week.
I won't ask the dreaded question, which I ask almost everybody, so we'll ignore that one.
Oh, we'll get into that.
Yeah.
All right, number 7, Mulan.
I'm gonna say solid just for the girl power. I think she's incredible. Like the fact that she went to war in place of her father. Like what?
I think.
What do you mean?
I think in Dean's episode we had Mulan, and I will say the exact same thing. She is such a badass character.
She is.
You know, she is, yeah, a proper badass princess, and she's great.
Yeah.
And like those times, like women were like, just marry a man and live your life.
Yeah.
She actually went and fought in a war.
Yeah. Great soundtrack as well.
Great soundtrack.
Yeah.
Oh, such a good soundtrack.
So fun.
Right, number 8 from another Disney princess film, but not the princess. It's Flounder.
Oh, solid. We love Flounder. He's so cute.
He's a great little sidekick. He's good. I like Flounder too.
He's a great sidekick.
I love like the opposites of him and Sebastian.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's like some good sidekicks they've made.
Yeah.
The only thing is, like, is it the second Little Mermaid film where he's like older?
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, it was weird.
I haven't seen it.
Flounder an adult.
You've not seen it?
Not seen it. I haven't seen many of the princess sequels. I gotta be honest.
Ooh.
Maybe I need a list.
Well, you still need to watch. You still need to watch a certain one, which I'll get into later on in this. It explains why. Right, number 9. We've got a villain, Captain Hook.
Pass.
Oh no! We were doing so well.
Here we go. Here we go.
I just think
This is when Joe comes out.
Oh, he's brilliant.
I mean, he is a great character.
Yeah.
But there's better villains, you know, like Hades.
Oh well,
he's my favorite. I can't even argue with that. I love Hades.
And that is how you sweet talk Joe into being happy again.
Yeah, bring up Hades. You know, Lord of the Underworld.
Yeah. Sorry, he's a pass for me.
Wow, that's fair. It's fair. No matter what Joe says, it's fair. So number 10 is a very interesting one, and I really like that I put her on this list.
Okay.
But depending on the sequels, your opinion might differ. So number 10 is Anastasia from Cinderella.
I don't know. Because I feel like as a villain in the first film, she's great, but then in the sequels, she just becomes a bit of a wet lettuce. She does though. I mean, I'm all for like finding love and stuff, but she's like such a great, like the sisters are a great pair, and then like the sequels happen and they're like not.
I have never heard anybody describe anybody else as a wet lettuce. That is so brilliant. That's so funny.
I'm just a bit in shock.
Sorry if you don't agree.
I literally have no opinion on this one because I haven't seen it. So.
Okay, I'll go with my opinion. So, number 2, Cinderella. She's still funny, and I think she's still herself. But yeah, it's very lovey-dovey.
Yeah.
However, number 3, I do believe she has the best character development because, yes, I'm not going to say wet lettuce. Yes, she does humble a lot, but I quite like it for a character where I feel like she's kind of really torn between the power side with her mom and Drizella, but then also wanting to just be herself, and that's the bit I quite like from number 3. And also, number 3 is one of my favorite Disney films of all time. So, but yeah,
Is it the third film where the prince jumps out the window?
yes. I mean, that was great.
So funny.
Oh, just
Yeah, you need to see it. This is the one I was saying earlier. You need to watch number 3.
You need to watch the third one.
Oh, but I can't skip 2. I gotta watch both.
You
of them
can.
then.
No, you can.
I can. Oh, maybe
Yeah.
so then.
Number 2's. I like number 2, but it's a completely different vibe to number 3. Number 3 is, to be honest, number 3 is just brilliant. Like it is a good sequel. Like it's a very underrated sequel, but it's one of the best Disney.
I might have to give them a go then. Oh,
I was telling you, you will enjoy this one. Like when we went to DLP in December, I got James to watch it.
yeah.
James would not watch a bloody Disney film like without me like tugging at him.
Yeah, which I find mad. Like he's kind of reluctant to watch anything.
He likes Disney, he just doesn't really
Yeah.
like film.
That's fair. I can relate to that. You know,
But honestly, he loved. Well, I wouldn't say loved, but he really enjoyed number 3. Like I went, did you enjoy it? He went, yeah, you know what I did. So that is basically saying it's brilliant.
Yeah, that was fair.
So there we go.
Yeah.
And that is the end of Disney Roll Call.
Woo 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 woo.
Woo-woo.
Yeah, that was good.
That was great.
I like that. That was a lot of fun. That was like another great list.
A really good list.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can't take full credit for that one, but brilliant.
I know.
Brilliant.
Tom, the first 5 were perfect. Well done. I want more. I want more viewer suggested lists.
Yes, if anyone would like a character rated on Disney Roll Call, just message us on Instagram.
Yeah. Send us
know.
over. I would love to have more viewer involvement, you know, and get these lists a bit more viewer based. That'd be lovely.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go back now and refer to what the main topic of this episode was, what me and Jack spoke about just before you came on, which is like, well, really the start of our vlogging journey, and starting with, you know, getting a camera and starting vlogging ourselves, and yeah, it's scary. But exciting, and obviously we want to touch on as well. There's a lot of news, especially this week with Disneyland Paris, which we want to get into and see if see what you think about it all as well. Which I think I'll start with that because it's quite fresh, it's quite new, and we've got a lot of updates.
Yeah.
So with the expansion happening to the Disneyland Paris Studios Park, which is no longer going to be called Studios.
I'm very sad about that.
Yeah, me too.
The new name is just not. It's not giving it.
No, I like Studios. It's always going to be Studios. Yeah.
It's a bit like Orlando. Like Hollywood Studios is always MGM to me.
It's always going to be MGM.
It's never going to be Hollywood Studios in my head.
No, like I've got pins, which is still MGM. You know?
I have MGM pins as well.
Oh wow! Yeah, so it's always going to be that. But yeah, apart from the name change, everything looks so good, and how they've the concept art looks amazing, especially for the walk into this like massive new area where they're building, obviously the Lion King section and Arendelle. Is there anything that's sort of like looking forward to the most out of everything that's been announced this week?
I'm 100% looking forward to the like Arendelle.
Yeah.
I just, having looked at like what it's like in Hong Kong, and is it Tokyo they have it as well? No.
Shanghai?
I
think it might be Shanghai.
Having like seen it there, it feels like a different world.
Yeah.
And I'm just excited to see what that's like in Paris.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like the Lion King stuff. I'm intrigued as to why they chose a Lion King.
Yeah, I think, Lion King has been one of Disney's biggest selling IPs for,
True.
the last 25 years or however long it's been out for. Um, so I think it's nice that we at our home park get something which is quite exclusive. We don't have you don't see that anywhere else. I mean, you got
No.
the stage shows in Animal Kingdom, over at Walt Disney World, but that's pretty much it for Lion King stuff. So I'm quite interested to see how they sort of make this land as immersive as what Arendelle would be.
And I'm intrigued to see how they like make it flow, like going from area to area.
Yeah, because it's very contrasted, isn't it? Obviously, you go from
Mm.
the cold to like the heat of like the
Yeah.
snow.
Yeah.
So I think it's got to be blended, I think, very carefully, but I'm sure they'll find a way to do it because obviously when you go to all the different worlds, like themed lands, I guess, at Disney Park as it is, it's quite nicely done.
Yeah.
So I
It
just
is.
hope they do it justice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the Imagineer team is no no rookie to this sort of task, so I'm sure they'll smash out the park
Not
as
their
they
first.
always do. Yeah, literally. And I'm sure they'll smash out the park like they always do. I forgot what I was going to say there. I had a whole sentence in my head gone.
I've got a question.
Go for it.
What is it that you wish they were building there? Like
It's
that's
just about
not being
I
built.
wish they were building Radiator Springs.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 Having seen it in California, I'm like, oh, I want to go there so bad.
Yeah. Do you know, I think, is it the road trip ride or
Like the tram.
yeah,
thing.
that. I think
Yeah.
that whole area should be scrapped because that ride is not great.
I only really go on it for the nostalgia of when it was the backlot tour.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the only reason I really go on it.
Yeah. But that's.
But yeah, I agree. I would just love to see Radiator Springs.
Yeah, and if they could incorporate it into that area, obviously where there's a little bit of a Cars land.
Yeah.
It'd be so great to have something close to home that sort of emulates what you see in California. Because when Steph came on, she raved about Radiator Springs and
that's the reason.
California.
That's the reason I want it there.
Yeah.
Steph's videos from it. I mean, it just looks incredible. I mean, I like Cars Road Trip because, to be honest, I use it as a way to rest my feet.
Yeah, that's fair.
I do like the ride. I actually quite like it, and the queue times are always short for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, they just need to make that a full-on land. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Make it a proper land. It'll be so incredible, and I feel like everyone would appreciate it so much. Like, it was not wasted or anything. Like, it's not gonna be like one of those, oh, will it do well? Will it not? It will do well.
will.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Yeah.
Especially with another film coming as well.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. Yeah. That's coming.
I'm very excited.
Is it 2026 next year or is it 2027?
I can't remember.
Yeah,
the
Is
year.
it confirmed?
Yeah, I think it was confirmed at D23.
See, it's because I fall for the fake rumors all the time. You see, and me, I probably saw some like fake advertisement.
To be fair, I just see a post on Instagram, so it could be fake for all we know.
Who knows?
We're manifesting it. This is like this is another theme I think that's happening. We're manifesting this.
Yeah.
We're manifesting Radiator Springs. Come on.
Yeah. No, I hope so. I hope that comes to life over at Paris, but it's gonna take some time now because obviously we've got this massive new area. I remember what I was going to say, by the way.
Oh,
There's gonna be a new water show in the massive
yes.
lagoon.
Lagoon,
Pond? Lake. Let's call it that.
Yeah.
Lake. Looks amazing. Drone show, water show. It's gonna be projections. It's like water projections, similar to what I assume Phantasmic is. So I'm really looking forward to that. That's something which is gonna be quite special, I think. And I from the images we've seen this week, Moana themed, or just a section of it Moana themed. It looks fab. I love the drone show at the 30th anniversary of the park.
Oh, I love that.
It was brilliant. It was so good.
It was.
So to see the drones being used more, and they have been used more, in these shows is amazing because they're so good.
And it would be nice to have something in Paris that is similar to something that's probably in the American parks as well.
Yeah.
Like where you compared it to Fantasmic, something
Yeah.
like that. Paris would be incredible.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think it's one of those things that Paris lacks. You know, America get all the good stuff.
Yeah.
And we get the leftovers.
To be fair, we get the good Thunder Mountain and Pirates.
I say this every time.
Every time.
Every time Paris comes up, I say that Big Thunder Mountain is the better version of the two I've been on. It's like by far.
And like sitting right at the back as well.
Oh, just love it.
Yeah. There's no feeling like it.
No.
Tough to replicate. I also think it's Phantom Manor is better than Haunted Mansion.
I can't comment on that because I haven't done Haunted Mansion for a very long time.
No, fair enough.
I can't either.
But I think the scenes when you get down into like the graveyard is much better in Paris than there is in Orlando. Hot take, I think. Many may not agree, but I don't care. I've got a lot of hot takes. So. Yeah, I mean, apart from all the updates coming, like I said before, talking about this, me and Jack have, announced something in the start of this episode. We've both bought one of these little things, DJI Osmo Pocket Freeze.
Yeah.
Which is obviously your camera choice as well, Alexa.
It is my camera of choice. I did a lot of research before I bought it though.
Yeah.
I definitely posted on my Instagram.
Please try that again.
See? Right.
Oh. Please, can we keep this in?
Yeah, I'll stay in.
That is brilliant.
That's so funny.
I bet you're fed up of it.
It's funny.
Yeah. But yeah, go on.
I put on my Instagram story of like asking for advice and cameras, and the DJI just kept coming up.
Yeah.
And I then like delved into like other cameras as well, and it just seemed to be the top option.
Yeah.
It's because it's compact and it charges very quickly.
It does.
As
Oh
well.
my gosh! Like in like half an hour from 20%, you've got a full battery, and
Literally.
it's pretty quick. I find it drains quick as well.
It does drain quite quickly.
But
That's the
but it is
but-
good. It does charge quick.
It's very. I like the compactness. Compactness, is that a word? I don't know.
It is now.
Because you can just hold it. Like if you're filming like what's in front of you,
Yeah.
you don't have to look at the camera. You can just be like
Yeah.
having a great time. I do sometimes check that like the gimbal hasn't moved,
Yeah.
because that's happened to me before. I was like, oh, this is great, and then I watched it. I was like, it didn't film anything.
Oh no.
Or like it's a weird like
yeah.
angle.
I'd be so upset. So yeah, like obviously you said about like you like it's nice and compact. It's so easy to use as well, and it's got a
Easy.
massive amount of features. I've on the phone, if you can edit the videos through the app, and you can like touch up your face and stuff. You can make your face slimmer or bigger or.
Oh, there we go. That'll be sweet.
I gave my dad the camera to record something, and he accidentally put glamour mode on.
It just smooths out your face totally, doesn't it?
Out.
I mean, I know it's a whole. I know we should everyone. I always say that everyone should be happy in their own skin, but I do love a bit of face tune. I've always liked to just a little bit of just smoothing sometimes. So that is just. warning in case anyone
Yeah.
sees me going, "Oh, you've got really nice skin on that vlog." That's why. So I'm going
It's
to be keeping
glamour
that
mode's
out.
on.
Glamour mode.
I'm just baiting myself. So just letting everyone know.
Honest
No.
and upfront.
Okay, so we are now, I think, coming to the end of episode 6.
Which is so unfortunate. I'm having such a good time. There's
I
so
know,
much more we can talk about.
so much more, but I know we'll be talking to you probably immediately after this, as we have been already. And
Yeah.
as you mentioned earlier, you said you will be coming to the summer meetup, right?
I'm coming to the summer meetup. 100%. I'm so excited.
I'm sure we'll all have each other's cameras in our faces.
Oh yeah.
Be like a
Be like
Mexican
a
standoff
vlog
of
within a vlog
cameras.
vlog.
No,
Oh, that's so excited.
yeah, it'd be great. It'll be nice to finally meet everybody in person. I know we've had a lot of feedback on this summer meet, and I know there's going to be a lot of us sort of taking over St James's Park. So, yeah, it'll be nice.
It's exciting.
As long as the weather holds up.
That's what I'm hoping.
No, it's a fear, but we'll see. We'll
Keep
see.
it positive.
Yeah.
Stay positive.
Yeah.
Always got to be positive.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you anyways for joining us and taking the day out of your obviously very busy schedule. So
Thank
I
you
think
for asking me.
no, it's been amazing to sort of get to know you and obviously delve in a little deeper of of your side of vlogging and why Disney and your upcoming trips and things like that. It's been really lovely sort of getting to know you.
Absolutely.
Amazing. Right, so I think we can let you go and crack on with your busy day, and we will speak to you 10-15 minutes longer.
No, thank you again for joining us, and as Chris said, we will speak to you later. So bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Well, Jack, what a brilliant chat that was. I
That
think
was a good one.
yeah, I think we could both agree that there's some good little insights into the vlogging life, and just it's all about picking up a camera and going, which I love. That little bit of advice that Alexa gave then. Don't you dare go off. Watching you.
Mine's on mute.
But no, that little bit of insight that she gave to just pick up a camera and go, I think that's great, and hopefully this inspires people to start their own sort of vlogging journey. It's going to be exciting to see.
I hope so. I mean, I'm kind of in the same boat with that kind of advice. You just got to think, why not? Who cares?
Yeah,
Good for
exactly.
you.
You're doing it exactly. We're doing it
What
for
have you got
ourselves.
to lose? What have you got to lose? Like you haven't got
Exactly.
anything to lose. Like,
No.
yeah, if you figure out it's not for you, then it's not for you. But
You've
why
only
not?
got memories to last forever. That's the thing with vlogging.
It's like the whole. It sounds really cringe, but the whole YOLO thing. Like you have only got one life.
Yeah.
But like, take away the whole cringiness of the YOLO.
Yeah.
YOLO. Say YOLO.
YOLO.
It's true. You have only got like one life in that.
Yeah.
So why not?
Yeah. Why not? Just give it a go. Just give it a go.
Give it a go.
But anyways, thank you everyone for listening in and tuning in again this week. It's been 6 really fantastic episodes so far. We can't wait to bring you a couple of more. Next week's episode, we'll be talking about some exciting news that we've had this week. Bedford Universal Studios. I cannot wait to sort of get into this topic. We're not gonna have a Disney chat. We're gonna have a Universal's chat. We'll probably sprinkle some Disney in there. We can't not.
Oh, we'll still be doing Disney roll call.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but yeah, it's gonna be different.
Yeah.
Going to Universal, but I'm excited for it.
Yeah, me too. I can't wait. And annual pass as soon as that comes out, I'll be getting one.
Easily.
That's just how it's gonna be. It's how it's gotta go. But that's a chat for next week.
And again, thank you everyone for listening to this week's episode of Two Ears, One Mic. We'll be back again next week, every Wednesday on Spotify and YouTube. So for now, it is farewell and speak to you later.
Yeah, speak to you all very, very soon.
See you all.
Bye bye.